It's been a few days. Last time on the video, I had a problem and the DRZ 400 left me sitting in town on my way home from work. As a recap, I ended up hot wiring it to get it back to the house. And so that's not great. I did end up hot wiring it to get it back to the house, and then I had to order a kit. And as I mentioned in the video, I think the problem with changing the ignition switch, which is this, is that it's keyed. And when you change your ignition switch, you end up having to change the gas cap. But one of the things that's kind of cool is I forgot that that I also need to change the helmet lock, which I never use. However, on the DRZ behind me, this has been filed off. The lock has been, so it didn't work anyway. I'm actually putting a working helmet lock on my DRZ with this package, replacing the 22-year-old ignition switch that went kaput, and then I get a cool new gas cap. This whole setup, I think it was probably around $150 altogether, but if I only have to do that once every 2 decades or so, I mean, that seems okay, right? All right, now as I set things up here, I went ahead and pulled apart where I did my weird bodge hot wiring. So we pulled that apart. These 2 screws will come out. This should just pop on out, and it does. That was a nice, easy slide out. Of course, I had it out early. We don't need that. And then I need to take these 2 bolts off. Don't need that. Here's our new one. And hopefully, just a little connection here. All right, should have some lights. Oh, let's see if she starts. Well, I did get it started. However, there is a problem, and there always is when you try and do a good deed and fix your whole motorcycle up. One problem just always ends up into another problem, another problem. And here, this has been wrecked, so the key won't go in there. And I kind of knew that, but I was hoping I could get a Torx bit, a security Torx bit is what it'll take to get the bolt off, and that's behind it. So I have a few things I can do. One, I guess I could punch it out from the backside with a drill. I'm not excited about that because I don't want to booger up the threads. Or I can try and cut this bar, which is hardened steel. I've got a Dremel. I've got a big grinder. Let's try the Dremel first. I'll take a Dremel. Maybe I can cut it here nice and easy. And we'll try that. And then I can remove the remove this helmet lock comfortably. A lot of people just take them off and leave them off, but man, I've got a brand new one in that kit, so I'd really like to use it. Hope against hope that would fall out. Still might. Let's see here. Let's give it a little. There we go. All right, right security bit. A little bit of drill. Yep, that's not good. Let's see. Sometimes when you strip something out or mess it up, I mean, it is a 20-year-old bike after all. You need a little persuasion. Oh, that might get this out of here. Haha, we got it. See how it's old and busted? And actually I didn't wreck, but the bike's like 20 years old and someone wrecked it. That key doesn't work anymore. We're gonna replace it with this nice shiny one. Look at that, how pretty. Oh, gotta like it. There you have it. The DRZ 400 is now fixed and ready for anything. It's still my favorite bike. I just have to realize it's 20 years old. And even though I've only had it about 3 years, it's got some miles and some time on it. It is kind of what I like to do with motorcycles though. Grab an old one, resurrect it, and then as things break or as things tear up, I just kind of replace them with brand new And this DRZ that I bought 3 years ago that was in rough shape now has everything from new handlebars and levers, now a new ignition, gas cap, new graphics, all the new things, or as parts wear out, you place new ones on and you keep the machine running. It's got years and years left on it. And even though it left me a couple days ago, I still would take it anywhere, on any BDR, anytime, in any place. And if you notice, I've got the regular tank on, back with the cool graphics. She looks a lot better than with the big natural colored adventure tank. Though, if I'm going on an adventure, I'll definitely put that tank back on. Till next time, see you on the road.
Well, Mikey built a rocket and aimed it at the sky. I don't know for sure they knew he was gonna die. Yeah, Mikey built a rocket and aimed it at the sky.